Hello, wealthy family, and welcome to today's Mindset Monday. Thank you so much for coming and sharing some time with me. I love and appreciate you all. So, today is Monday, December the 18th, and winter solstice is on Thursday, the 21st. Give or take a couple days because they be fucking with the calendar. So, it's not always 100% accurate the day, but you know, around the 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 25th, you can feel the energy of the winter solstice, which is basically just the way how the earth turns and makes that night the longest night of the year. And the astrological or the traditional name is Yule. Hence why you hear around this time people burn Yule logs, right? Which is also symbolic of having that fire, having that light brighten up the longest, darkest day of the night. And the tradition of sharing presents and decorating trees and hanging holly and mistletoe, right? Holly from the Hollywood tree, right? All these names and word plays and spells come about. It's about bringing forth the magic of the new year, which you will be marked by the spring equinox. So the winter solstice is kind of just a checkpoint to say, okay, we got about a quarter left in this shit to go. Now, based on the calendar year that they've given you, telling you that December, whereas the DEC usually connotates 10, but they're telling you it's the 12th year, and therefore the final it's the 12th month, and therefore the final month in the calendar year, and then you experience the new year in January. But that's not accurate, right? I already told you January is based off the goddess Janus, right? And all that New Year's and everything that's going on to harvest your energy, yada yada, right? But anyway, this winter solstice that's coming up on Thursday is a great time for you to start your new beginnings, okay? Bring in the light, bring in new hopes, create your vision board, all right? So this Mindset Monday is just a reminder that regardless of whether you're aware of certain things or not, regardless of whether or not you decide to celebrate it or not, regardless of whether or not you choose to acknowledge these things or not, they are happening. They're happening. My anniversary last week was on the 13th. That also happened to be the beginning of Mercury in retrograde, right? Happening in the sign of Capricorn, right? It was going through the entire sign of Capricorn. And when it goes direct next month in January, it'll be in the sign of Capricorn too. So many things was happening on my anniversary. I was feeling so funky that day. I had a good time. My husband gave me wonderful gifts. I did enjoy my day, but I was feeling kind of like funky emotionally. Like I even cried, y'all. I even cried, like, what the fuck, right? I was trying to send text messages. They weren't going through. I'm like, what the hell? We watched The World, Leave the World Behind. We watched the movie Leave the World Behind on that day. And I was like, man, they really trying to get this message out. Like they letting people know. They also mentioned the winter solstice in that movie, right? About the time when all the world powers, the world powers, the powers that be, all the elites that rule this world come together and start to create certain ideals that they want to set in place for futures, okay, for future years to come, not just 1 year in advance. And it's funny, and I know I'm going all over the place, but it's funny because in all the breakdowns that I've seen, and these are the hidden eggs, this is what they mean with the Teslas and yada yada. I don't want to spoil the movie if you've never seen it, but I haven't really seen anybody diving into the story about what Mahershala Ali's character was talking about the story of his friend and what he said about the winter solstice and the things that they do. Because millionaires, they listen to yada yada rhetoric, but billionaires, they follow astrology, they follow the facts. And as I was saying, whether or not you celebrate these things or not, or you're aware of them or not, it's happening. It's an astrological thing. It's a universal thing. It's happening everywhere. Okay, it's happening everywhere. So regardless of what it is that you are choosing to do, or what you choose to recognize, or what you want to believe is fact or not, it is happening with or without you. So do your best, do your darndest to make sure that you put things in place to make your life better for you. Because my life is going great. My life has always been, pretty good. But when I started working with astrological signs, it started going so much better, right? So as I said, build a fire, right? Exchange gifts with people. Even, don't be too woke to be like, I can't exchange presents or gifts, right? Create a good meal. Have good intentions. Keep your vibration high. Keep yourself up and steady, all right? On this beautiful winter solstice energy that's surrounding you. It's a beautiful time for new beginnings, okay? Go a little bit more internal. If you don't feel like being around people, give a gift to yourself. Give a gift to yourself of happiness and solitude, peace of mind. Shit, everybody wants that, okay? And allow yourself to feel the goodness, the greatness, the bounteous abundance that is available to us all to create what it is that you want. Because one thing, going back to that movie that he said, is there is no one in control. The people are in control. We are the prisoners and the prison guards. Y'all around here copping, man. Today, this guy tried to, the fucking sheriff volunteer service person, they're not a real cop, they're the volunteer. Old guy had nothing better to do, try to give me a hard time. I ain't worried about that shit, right? Your girl slid on through. But people like that that have nothing better to do. Oh, you better stick strictly to the rules, right? You can't do that. Don't go against the grain. They are the ones trying to hold you back and to make you think of certain things, and then you conjure up these things into your reality. Because you create your own freaking reality. Not powerful people that sit in rooms. I mean, do they exist? Fuck yeah, they exist. Do they put things out to make people fall into their agenda? Of course they do. But do you have to fall for it? No, you do not, because you have a choice. Because you're free. Live free. Let your mind be free and let your conscience wander. Okay? So that's all that I have for you all today. It's very chilly, in case you don't see the wind blowing. So I'm about to go inside, but I just want to touch base with you with that. Keep your mind free, keep your conscience clear, and use these events to your advantage. You have nothing to lose. All right, wealthy family, until I connect with you again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love. Peace.